Okay, Casio makes great sport watches. I've had mine for years, and it's a great watch, water resistance to 100 meters. They make dozens of these sport watches. Every couple of years the battery goes dead, and I got to remember how to change it. So this time I thought I'd make a little video to show it, and the most important thing is to make it quick and to the point. Most of these watches are the same. They use the 2016 battery. You can get them on Amazon. This is a 5-pack I got for like $3. The manual, the Casio manual, you can throw that away, and the real secret to this is a safety pin. So you take any small Phillips head screwdriver, and you take the 4 screws that hold the back on, and remove them. Looks like you can either use a flatbed or a Phillips head. You remove the back, hang on to the screws. Now, the big challenge this is the battery is held in by a carrier, and if you just start poking around there with I think the manual mentions using tweezers. Some people go in there with maybe a jeweler's screwdriver. If you start poking around in there, and you don't know what you're doing, you're going to break it, and then you're going to ruin your watch. But the real secret is there's basically a hinged holder for the battery, and in most cases this little spring here marks where the opening is, but really the opening is the skinny end. And the trick here is if you start poking around here with a screwdriver or tweezers, it takes long, but all you really have to do is take a little safety pin and just put it in there, and that's what gets it out, is the real skinny safety pin. My wife actually came up with this idea. Now, the one thing that I do recommend is using the tweezers for actual changing the battery. This battery was put in by hand, and you can see there's like, your hand is just oily, so it gets greasy. And you can see that this battery's got this kind of film on it. And I think handling the batteries by hand tends to make them wear out quicker. So what I recommend is putting them back in the watch using tweezers, and that way you can see how nice and shiny that one is. And you simply just slide it back in, try and touch it as little as possible, get it underneath the negative contact, and then really it should just pop right back in, and pop it back in, you're good to go. That was all done in real time. When I go on YouTube and I look at a video how to do something, I don't want to watch a 12-minute video for a 2-minute job, but that's how it is, start to finish. You just put the 4 screws back in, and then you reprogram the watch, and you're good to go. The key to all this is the safety pin, and knowing which end, that little clip to get out of there, and not poking around there with a big jeweler's screwdriver or tweezers. So, good luck and enjoy your Casio watch. They're fantastic watches.